What's going on YouTube? Yeeyee Dipper here, back for another video for you guys tonight. I kind of made it a goal for myself to make a dip review for every single Copenhagen long cut dip out there. And I'm going to try to do the same thing with Skull, Grizzly, Kodiak, Kayak, whatever. I'm going to try to do every series of dip by the time I stop making videos. And I don't plan on stop making videos for a long time, so don't get worried there, guys. I will try my best, though. I know, in Merle Hagerland here, we don't really get every kind of dip that some people would get, say down in Florida or Georgia or California or Arizona. Dip comes in deliveries, as you guys know, so depending on what stores get what dips is kind of like where I'm coming from right now. I don't know where I can get these dips from. I can get them ordered to the store, but that still doesn't mean they're going to order it, and that doesn't mean that, it's not a guarantee. But the ones I can get my hands on, I'm going to do reviews for you guys, and hopefully one day I can get every single series of every brand of dip out of the way and satisfy you guys. Alright, so tonight we're dipping on Copenhagen Natural, extra long cut, alright? Copenhagen Natural it's extra long cut, okay? Like I just said, the cut of it is, technically it's like a normal long cut to most companies. Like Skull, their long cut is pretty much the same as this extra long cut. Because Copenhagen, their long cut, like their regular long cut, like their wintergreen, their straight, their southern blend, that's actually more like a mid-cut. It's not really like a long cut, like most dips are. So Copenhagen's extra long cut here in the natural, it's pretty much like the same as like a Stoker's long cut, or like a Skull long cut, or even like a Grizzly long cut. So that's why I like Copenhagen. I like their wintergreen, obviously. I dip it every day. I just like Copenhagen's cut better than any other long cut dip. I just like the mid cut. But anyway, let's look at the appearance of the can, shall we? I love the outside of the can. It's got the light gray tint to it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's got the light gray tint, and then it's got the darker gray / black on the outside of the inside of the can. Yeah, that made sense. The outside of the inside of the top. Oh well. I don't know what I'm saying. It's freaking late, but anyway. So, it's got the silver rim around the outside. A lot of people get this confused with like Copenhagen Black. And I'm like, how the hell do you get Copenhagen Black and Copenhagen Natural mixed up? Now, yes, I know that Copenhagen Black has the black top to it. Yes, obviously, it's Copenhagen Black. But Copenhagen Black has the gold rim around the outside, not the silver, the gold. So whenever you're looking in the store and you're like, what should I get? And you see, say Copenhagen Black and Copenhagen Natural on the shelf or wherever, and you go to ask the cashier to get it for you, well, don't get these mixed up, alright? Natural has the silver ring around it, or black has the gold outline. Alright, so enough bullshitting. Let's get down. Oh, dropped my dip can, some bitch. Alright, now let's move on to the smell of the dip. Let's open it up here. It's got a very natural smell to it. Imagine that. Copenhagen Natural. But what I mean by natural is it's pretty much like straight tobacco. It has its own distinct flavor to it, and that's why a lot of people like it. However, if you haven't tried it, you might not like it. I'm not going to say you're going to like it or you're not going to like it, but you might not like it because it's a natural dip, like I said, and that's the only other way I can put it. It doesn't have a taste to it. It's just like tobacco, and that's about it. But I'm going to throw a lip in here. I need a mud jug though, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back with the mud jug. We're going to be spitting in the old Dixie mud jug. Get yours today. Mudjug.com. They got good shit. Go pick one up. Alright. So, enough with the bullshit. Let's pack our cans. Open it up. Oh yeah. Let's pack our dip. Cheers. Cheers. And let's spit our spit. Alright guys. So, I'm going to save the taste for a little bit later, about a couple minutes. I'm going to let it soak in for a little bit. And I'll give you guys a taste rating and I'll tell you what I feel about it. Alright, so, as far as the pinchability, you guys saw, it didn't take me more than, 2 seconds to grab a pinch out of it. It's very good pinchability. It's the extra long cut, so obviously it's going to be a better pinch than, say, even like a regular long cut. It's going to be better than a regular long cut. I love it. It's very, I'll show you close up there. It's just very easy to pinch. I mean, you can just grab whatever you want. Not many cliffhangers, I like to say. And I like it because it's got like just a natural flavor, like I said. However, the extra long cut, it becomes more dry. It becomes drier quicker. All right. Back when I used to dip this, I only dipped like a can of this probably way back, probably almost 2 years ago when I started dipping. But I went through a can of this, and halfway through probably like 3/4 of the way through the can, I had it sitting out in the garage for probably like a day or two, and it got dry as shit, okay? Now, I mean, it wasn't like light brown to the point where I couldn't dip it, but it was starting to get to that point where it was like half dark brown, half light brown mixed in, and I was like, I don't know. But I added water to it, a little bit of water, probably like 5 drops of water into it, and it moistened it right up. It got it all nice and moist, and it was dippable again. But for some reason, I don't know why, but it might just be me, but the extra long cut, I feel like it gets drier quicker. All right, so moving on with the packability. All right, you saw me. I packed it sideways like this, but just if you want to pack it from the top, doesn't really matter. It's still got the good packability. I like it. It all goes to one side. Not too many problems with it. And yeah, I like it. I love this dip. I used to not be much of a natural guy. Like I said, I bought one can. I think it had to have been almost 2 years ago, probably at least a year and a half ago. I bought a can of it. I tried it out. At first I was like, nah, this isn't me. But I finished the can, like I said, just to get rid of it. But I just bought this can the other day, and I was like, I've been dipping it on my way to work, on my way home from work, at work. It's pretty good. I like it. I think I've actually acquired a taste for it now, and that's good, because I used to not like it at all. Alright, so, moving right along. So far I've had it in for about 5 minutes maybe. And I love the taste. I'm not going to lie. Even though it's like a natural flavor, it doesn't have any like additive flavors. It does have a little bit of a salty, sweet taste to it. It's not just like a normal natural. Now, if you guys have had Grizzly Natural or Skull Natural, to me, I'm not a fan of them. I don't like them. They have added shit inside there, and it doesn't taste as good as Copenhagen Natural. Copenhagen really knows their stuff. All right, they got it. They got it down to a system, I think. They don't add stuff to their dip. They don't really they don't try as hard as like Skull and Grizzly to make their product good. They know what they have. It's all in the name, Copenhagen. They're just they just know what they're doing. That's all I can really say. I mean, and you can really tell in their dips like Natural and Cope Snuff and Cope Original. They have their stuff together. I mean, this is just like you can tell it's like dipping straight tobacco with a little bit of salt to it. And some people might be like, "Oh, well, that's gross. I don't like that. That's nasty. That's nasty." Well, to me, I'd rather have a non-additive dip in my lip, not something that has like shit in it that it's not supposed to be there. And yeah, I don't know. To me, I don't like the additive stuff, and that's why I like this natural dip. Alright, moving on with the lastability of the dip. I can't really give you guys a number tonight because it's still in my lip, obviously. But when I used to dip it, I'm trying to remember, I think I had it in for, the longest I had it in was probably like an hour. Alright, it's a very good lasting dip because it's natural, because it doesn't have much flavor to it. Like additive flavor, it's gonna last a longer time than say like a cherry or a fruit flavored dip, which is good. And I feel like Copenhagen, their whole series of products, the taste doesn't really go away in like a half hour like some dips do. And that's another thing about Copenhagen I like. Alright, but anyway, yeah, the lastability for this dip is probably anywhere between a half hour to 2 hours. Some people keep their dip in for like 10 minutes. I don't really see the point of that, other than if say you're driving and you go somewhere and you have to take it out, then yeah, that's okay. But the people that are like at their house dipping with nothing better to do, and they keep it in for like 10 minutes, it's like, what are you doing? That's a waste of a pinch. But yeah, this stuff will last you a good amount of time. I plan on keeping it in for at least a half hour after this video. So yeah, I mean, definitely if you want a long-lasting dip, and if you don't mind the natural taste, then this is your dip, boys and girls. The aftertaste, it's not bad. It will give you a natural flavored aftertaste though. It'll kind of like, it'll taste like dip. That's all I can really say. It's not gonna it's not like a wintergreen where it leaves you like with a fresh breath after you take it out, but it definitely does leave you with a kind of like a dry, just like it kind of tastes like nothing, to be honest with you. I mean, like a little salty, that's about it. But it's not a bad aftertaste. It's not like, it's not like straight where you gotta like brush your teeth right after you take it out. It's definitely not bad. It's tolerable. So yeah, on the aftertaste, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. It's not too bad, but it's definitely not the best. The pinchability, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. Very good pinchability. I love the pinchability. And the packability, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Very good packability. It really stays to one side. I love that. It doesn't really give you those cliffhangers, like I like to call them, where the dip just kind of like falls off. So yeah, pretty good packability as well. The taste, to me, this is my opinion. This isn't, I'm not speaking for everyone, but for myself, I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10. The taste, oh god, drop my dip again. The taste is, it's good. I mean, it's not like a overpowering dip where it's gonna like, knock your socks off, but it's definitely like it's a very mellow taste. Doesn't really have much flavor, like I said, but it's like sweet. It's like salty. So it's like pretty much like sticking a big old leaf of tobacco in your mouth. Some people like that. Some people don't. I don't really mind it. If I had to compare it to another dip, I'd probably compare it to like Cope Snuff. Maybe even like Cope LC, Copenhagen Long Cut Original. It's just, there's not much taste to it, and like I said, some people like that, some people don't. Alright, and the lastability, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10 on lastability. It's not perfect. It's not going to last you 4 hours. I mean, it will lose flavor after probably like 2 hours. I mean, like I said, the longest I kept it in was about an hour. So, yeah, it doesn't, that's the longest I've had it in. I can't really say I had it in for 2 or 3 hours, but if I had to guess, probably 2 hours is your max, which is still very good. The smell, I'm going to give it a lower rate, alright? The smell is probably like a 4 out of 10. The smell is not pleasant. I'll give you that right now. It's not like, you're not going to be like, oh, this smells delicious. It doesn't smell good, but you got to try it, because once you put it in, it's a totally different taste than it smells. And that's the main thing. That's why people are like, oh, natural is disgusting. It smells like shit. But I guarantee you, if you put a lip of natural in, it's going to not taste like shit. It might just smell like shit. Alright? It doesn't taste that bad, I promise. Alright guys, so my main point here in this video is, if you don't mind natural dips, and say you haven't had Copenhagen natural yet, which if you do dip natural dips and you haven't had Cope natural, you're an idiot. But anyway, if you dipped like Grizzly natural or even Skull natural, I would definitely try it out. Copenhagen natural is definitely different than Grizzly and Skull. I just feel like it has I think the best natural dip is Copenhagen natural. That's my opinion. But it's definitely different. It definitely doesn't have all that additive shit to it. So, yeah, definitely try it out. If you haven't had natural and you want to try something new, try it out. The best thing I can say is try it out. You know, tell me how you like it. I mean, leave a comment below if you ever had a natural dip, or if you did try this dip and you liked it or you hated it. I want to know, because that's the thing about the dipping community. Like, if you dip, people, every person's different. I know people that dip this shit every day, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that do it every day. But there's also those people that will never try it. They don't like it, or maybe they tried it once and they hate it. But me, as far as I'm concerned, I kind of dip it. I'll dip it like occasionally. I won't dip it every day, and I won't not dip it. It's kind of like maybe like a once in a month, maybe less than that, but definitely try it out. If you haven't tried it out, it's good, I promise. Alright guys, that's about it for tonight. I hope you guys liked this review on Copenhagen Extra Long Cut Natural. Have a good night, stay safe, don't do anything stupid, don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'm Yeeyee Dipper, and what's in your lip?